practice, Hedjet, synchronization of the red line of our spine and the red line of the spine of the double. Hedjet is the first of the Egyptian practices that we will discuss in detail in this lesson. The term itself means white crown of the pharaoh. According to one version, Egyptian practices originate from a very ancient civilization that once existed on the territory of modern Egypt. The ancient people of this civilization were actively engaged in energy practices that gradually spread around the world. Some of the practices migrated first to India and then to China. They became known as Qigong practices. In the science of inner strength, the Hedjet is performed in the red line. This practice strengthens our transcendental line and the line of the double. Please note, during the practice, it is extremely undesirable to move your head and body. This is the main rule. It is better to perform the practice through a phantom, looking at a small copy of yourself from the side. First part, opening the red line. The main position, sitting, spread the arms a little wider or put on the pillows. 1. Imagine how our red line stretches from the coccyx down and pierces the transcendental line in the center of the earth, and from the back of the head stretches up and pierces the transcendental line in the center of the personal star. We present an image of a red line piercing the center of the earth and the center of a personal star for 30 seconds. 2. Represent a double above us. It is slightly shifted back. Its crown is almost at the level of our nape and our red line. Its face looks forward. The usual position of the double is the back of the head forward, but in this practice we present a different image, and the double turns over face forward. From the back of the double's head, its transcendental line rushes down and punctures the line in the center of the earth. From the coccyx of the double, its line goes up and punctures the line in the center of our personal star. We get two parallel lines, our red line and the line of the double next to it. 3. Present images in turn once every 3 seconds. Our red line pierces the center of the earth and the center of the personal star. We are looking at 2 points simultaneously, the center of the earth and the center of the personal star. The red line of the double pierces the center of the earth and the center of the personal star, for a minute. First, the line of double may seem to be lost, then imagine clearly the back of the double, and from it draw a line to the center of the earth, then present clearly the coccyx of the double, and draw from it a line to the center of the personal star. Second part, we increase the synchronization of the transcendental lines. 1. Imagine your red line and the transcendental line of the double. Imagine that they connect, not merge into one line, but converge at a very close distance, and then separate, returning to their places. You will get like a ladder rungs. You may need to repeat the connection until you clearly see the ladder. 2. Present images in turn once every 3 seconds. Our red line pierces the center of the earth and the center of the personal star. The red line of the double pierces the center of the earth and the center of the personal star. Both lines are connected together by a ladder for 30 minutes the first time and for an hour later. At this stage, there may not be a good enough connection with a personal star. It can be enhanced by using an external triangle with a personal star. From the base of the ring finger of the left hand we lead a white ray to the personal star. From the star we lead the ray to the base of the ring finger of the right hand and join left and right hands. Then in the second paragraph of the second part, we present images alternately once every 3 seconds. Our red line pierces the center of the earth and the center of the personal star. The red line of the double pierces the center of the earth and the center of the personal star. Both lines connect and diverge, the outer triangle with the personal star, for 30 minutes. Final part, we end the practice a little differently. We imagine that our line is narrowing, it becomes narrower and narrower. Now our line is double and permanently connected to the personal star. During the first stages of the practice, one of the lines or part of it may be lost periodically. The connection with the earth is not felt, the connection with the personal star goes away, or the line of the double disappears. As soon as any of the lines start to disappear, we build it again. As a result of the practice, there should be a feeling of strengthening the transcendental line. We didn't open it much. It was the size of one arm, and it remained, but it became stronger than usual. There is a feeling of a double line. It seems to become a reflection of our line. When the lines are intensified, you can see that they both go around the star from above. You don't need to present this image specifically. The lines themselves should go around the star. The practice is mastered for a week. then it is performed periodically as needed or for prevention. For example, egregores and other entities can not only put a dark mirror, but also pierce through the transcendental line, breaking it with dark energy in any particular place, and build a dark channel to this place. If it is a breakdown in the back, a person's spine begins to hurt. If it is a breakdown in the head or neck, there can be often a headache or it is difficult to focus, attention is scattered. If, despite various medical and wellness procedures, the pain returns regularly, this may indicate a breakdown in the red line. In this case, you need to first breathe through this place, then connect it with the transcendental line of some planet or star, and finally perform a Hedjet that will not only strengthen, but also completely clear the red line of the remaining dark energy or dark channel. If this is not done, the red line breakout will constantly return. This can be compared to a green flowering garden at your home and a fence. Break down a hole in the fence, which was made by hooligans, and through it they regularly climb into your garden and just mess up. You can clean up the mess that they made, breathe through a sore spot. You can plant a garden with new beautiful plants, fill it with transcendental energy. But until you nail up all the boards in the fence with reliable nails, following the practice of Hedjet, bullies will continue to climb your garden and trample your flowers. Therefore, we must periodically perform a hedge to protect your blooming garden from all kinds of scoundrels.